I want to tell a little bit about the story and how the brand came apart. We're developing a streetwear brand, and maybe I'm ready to start now. So this is me at the age of 17. I go into my grandfather's closet and I find this hat. I think at that stage he didn't even wear it. And I went to my grandmother, and for some reason I loved dolphins. So I made this drawing and I asked her if she could sew it on for me. After that, I used to take it to school nearly every day. So this is me there, every day wearing this hat. There's even people that come towards me today and say, hey, I remember you from school. You used to wear this funny hat with a dolphin. So yeah, I guess this is a little bit where things started for me in terms of trying to express my creativity through the things that I would wear. But anyway, life moves on and you need to find some way of making an earning. So this is me with my amazing team. It's named TripleSky. And one of my most influential people is here today, Marta. And basically what we do is we develop brands for some of the most famous companies here in the Algarve. That I have another slide here that you can see. One of our highlights is developing Bo's new brand. So I'm really happy about that one. And anyway, as all the companies in design and all the companies in the Algarve, you reach that stage where you get a little bit frightened about the crisis. So one of the ideas I had was, okay, let me try and get another office somewhere where I can maybe develop more work. So I went to this amazing town, which is Johannesburg, and with the idea in mind of trying to make a location between Mozambique and Angola, because I know how to speak, obviously, Portuguese. But anyway, life gives you many lessons, and sometimes you have some plans. But what happens is I end up working with these guys, if you can imagine, as a music manager, which I had no clue what I was doing there. And there I am sitting with car sponsors and clothing sponsors, and I'm performing with them for Barack Obama's inaugural ball. And that's actually my brother in the left. So he gave me that amazing opportunity. And I come across this brand, which is Supreme Being. It's a brand from London. And while we were negotiating with them to see what we would be wearing, I see that all the tags say made in Portugal. So I was like, oh, wow, maybe we could get a brand that's made in Portugal, but actually says something in Portuguese so we can wear it proudly. But guess what? I didn't find nearly anything. Because when you go to the stores and you see Portuguese brands, this is the kind of thing that you see them wearing. So you see American flags, dollars, Miami race. And to be honest, it just wasn't saying what I wanted it to say. So I gave myself the challenge and I came back to Portugal and tried to have an idea in mind, which was developing a streetwear brand that would actually say something Portuguese and explore maybe the Portuguese communities and people that would look at the clothes and identify themselves with them. So you have like the discoveries, the Iberian lints, the sardines, and all these themes. But streetwear is about looking at the streets and seeing what people are wearing and how they react to certain political statements. So the name that I gave for this project was Repto. And as you can see, Repto is like a challenge. It's considered, it's provoke, fight, opposing. And that's really how I see maybe the youth today when they're so frightened about what's going to happen in the future. So this was a starting point for me, but I needed then a symbol. I needed something that would translate this visually. So I picked up the Portuguese cross, which you see obviously in your left. I transformed it into something that would be a stencil, and then I transformed it into an X. And X has so many amazing meanings, and like the unknown, for example. And when Bo told me that we were going to blow up this projector and we're going to make the whole building, I thought, hey man, I want to see this symbol just like blown up here, just stare for a while and see, wow, when you have an idea, then suddenly you see something blown on top of a wall. At this stage, I don't have the budget for it anyway. So everybody would ask me, so what's next? Well, where are you going to put these clothes for sale? Well, what is the next step for you? And I said, I don't know, but I know this amazing guy that's here with me today. His name is Nuno, and he's the best sales guy I know in the world. He sold me something twice. I thought I would never buy it once. So I knew if somebody would make me sell this, it would be this guy right here. So we started chatting, and today we're so fortunate to have one of the best manufacturers in Portugal that's going to produce our line. And when you're starting a project, you need to talk to your friends. You need to talk to people that you need some help with because maybe you don't have that financial background. So this is one of the illustrators that jumped on board immediately. He's here today. His name is Artur. And I'm so proud to show this and so proud to show one of his drawings that's going to come next. Because without the help and the support in the beginning, it's just so difficult to make things. So if I can ask a round of applause for Artur, he made this amazing drawing. and it would be such a privilege for me. But besides Artur, all those other companies that helped and jumped on board and make this dream a little bit possible for me, it's really an opportunity to say thank you. And this is one of the ladies that she worked for Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent in France. Obviously, you can see we have a limited budget. So this is here. She's putting like tags on and with such passion. And the way I got her was saying, you know what, the youth today, I don't know what's going on, but all these kids, we really need to be focused. So this is one of the pictures we took. This is a dance crew, OMG and Rodrigo, and they're wearing some of the creations we made in the beginning stage. And I think here we can show you a little bit about the image that we're trying to pursue. But I know that the next image is going to be maybe a little bit frightening for somebody. But it's. I think this is an image to sell a cap. I don't know if anybody's looking at the head actually, but you need to find new ways. And what we want to do is make a brand that just doesn't stand there. We want to provoke. We want to do something different, and we want to have an opinion and something to say. But what's amazing about ideas is when you on the beach and you're looking around after you have nothing, and then suddenly you have something, and you have so many strangers standing beside you, and you look around and you think, wow, this started from nothing, and now all of these people are here with me, and they're all wearing like ideas that we once had. And that's an amazing opportunity. But the thing that I wanted to come here today to say is about this kid where everything came spontaneous to him. And what I want all of you to think about is what came spontaneous to you? What made you happy? What came natural? This came natural. And the reason I'm saying this is I truly believe we only live once. At least I don't remember my previous life. So thank you very much.